Laureate.
Betty Curl is a laureate in the Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Benny Curl into the J.A. Savannah Business Hall of Fame Laureate Society.
I've been warned to speak louder than I normally do, so I'm going to make an effort so everyone can hear me tonight. As you can imagine, I'm very honored and pleased to be here with all of you tonight. And I would like to especially thank Kingston for his introduction. And a couple of weeks ago, Camille hosted a Zoom call between me and Kingston and his mother and Camille, so that Kingston and I could kind of talk and get to know each other a little bit. And right then I could tell he was an outstanding young man. But I was also very impressed with his mother. She's done an outstanding job raising her two boys. I'd like to thank the Junior Achievement Free Enterprise Circle Committee for their kindness in selecting me for this award, and the Junior Achievement members and or staff who may have been part of the process. I would like to especially thank Craig Tootle, Holden Hayes, Camille Russo, Miranda Merchant, and Bill Daniels for the time that they so graciously gave me when they were introducing me to the Junior Achievement Discovery Center located on the Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University. It was quite an amazing day I spent out there with them, and I was amazed at the financial education that they provide public school children in the 6th and 7th grade. The goal of this one-day course is to for the kids to learn how to manage their money personally, and so that someday they'll be able to manage their family finances and avoid some of the common mistakes that young adults make today. I'd like to share with you a quick overview of Bird Cookie Company, the history of it. I've been blessed throughout my life. I had loving parents and grandparents. I grew up in Savannah, and I attended good public schools and had many good teachers. One of the biggest blessings of my life was meeting Kay Bird while we were attending Jenkins High School. We dated for 3 years, and we were married in August of 1966. We were married for 57 years at the time of Kay's death in May of 2022. Kay's grandfather, Benjamin Tillman Bird Sr., who founded Bird Cookie Company in 1924, he was affectionately known as Pop Bird. When I first started dating Kay, Pop Bird was still working part-time at the bakery on Norwood Avenue, which was located directly across the street from his house. Kay's father, Benjamin Tillman Bird Jr., had assumed the ownership of the company in the late 1940s, so I had the privilege of getting to know Kay's grandparents as well as her parents. Kay's family and everyone called Kay's father BT, but he preferred to be called by the nickname he gave himself, which was Cookie Bird, which probably many of you know that. Over the 101-year history of Bird Cookie Company, each generation of family owners has made substantial contribution to the growth and success of the company. Pop Bird developed several products during his tenure as owner, including the cookie that Bird is probably best known for here in Savannah, our Scotch oatmeal cookie. We've been baking that since 1924. BT also developed several new cookie flavors and added some products called cheese biscuits. The three products that BT introduced in the 1950s that Bird continues to produce today is the Benny Wafer, the Benny Bit, and the Confederate Cannonball. The Benny Bit and the Confederate Cannonballs were the type of spicy cheese biscuit that BT developed. BT also started packaging cookies in the decorative tins, which we're well known for. Bird Cookie Company still produces the Benny Wafer and the Benny Bit, although we only produce the Benny Bit seasonally. And we still continue to package cookies in decorative tins, as well as other forms of oxygen and moisture barrier protection. Kay and I purchased Bird Cookie Company from Kay's father in 1988. BT first approached Kay and I with the idea of selling us the business in 1987. We were living in the Atlanta area at that time and really had no intention of moving back to Savannah. After careful consideration, we decided to purchase the business, and we did in 1988 when BT retired. During our first year of ownership, our daughter Stephanie also joined the business. We also hired a new production manager to help improve production efficiency and develop new cookie flavors. One of the first new cookies that we introduced was the Key Lime Cooler in 1989. We test marketed this product at the Atlanta Gift Show in the spring of 1989, and within just a few months, this cookie became our top-selling cookie. This cookie also won the Best Dessert competition at the International Fancy Food Show in New York City in 1990. The Key Lime Cooler is the only cookie to ever won the dessert competition. We also were able to add Disney as one of our wholesale customers, and that has become a great partnership over the years. As sales continued to increase, we outgrew the facility located on Norwood Avenue. We started looking for a new location. At that time, the Lowe's Home Center on Waters Avenue was empty. Lowe's had built a new, larger store out close to Home Depot on Abercorn Street. The property was perfect for our situation. We bought it, we upgraded it to a food manufacturing facility and had our grand opening in May of 1995. This facility has served us well and has allowed for continued growth and expansion. In 1996, Bird Cookie Company was named Georgia Family Business of the Year by the Georgia Family Business Institute. This award was based upon the increase in annual sales, the increase in the number of employees, and the improvement in profit margins for the 3-year period 1993 to 1995. Bird Cookie Company products have won 32 national and international awards for our taste and texture and packaging. Kay and I decided to retire in 2011, and we sold the business to our daughter Stephanie Lindley. Stephanie represents the 4th generation of our family to own and operate Bird Cookie Company. According to statistics from the Family Business Institute, only 3% of family businesses are able to stay within the family to the 4th generation. Stephanie has done an amazing job as CEO of Bird Cookie Company and has built an incredible team of talented employees to help her accomplish her goals. and about a dozen or so of these all-star team players are here tonight to help us celebrate. Under Stephanie's leadership, she increased our production capacity by purchasing additional production line and acquired another baking company that had two baking facilities, one in Orlando, Florida, and one in California near Disneyland. The acquisition of this company and its products dramatically increased our volume of sales to Disney. Stephanie has also increased the number of retail stores to 21, with locations in 5 southern states with plans for future stores. Jamie Lindley is our Vice President of Operation and represents the 5th generation of family members to be involved in the company. Jamie is doing a wonderful job for Bird Cookie Company, and Stephanie is a great mentor for Jamie. The future of Bird Cookie Company continues to look bright and promising as we move into the future. Thank you.
Congratulations again to Mr. Curl.